if you follow me. Your shit is house-made, that is irony. Guess that I'll see what it's worth to me. I don't make friends, but definitely take some nice saying don't talk to me.
Next for some dials and facts. Hey, what's up with it, y'all? Welcome to Beats, Rhymes, and Life podcast. We just doing a little bit of luncheon off air, and that's how we do. BRL crew in the building. Usual suspects up in here. Stack Note, De Niro, Tangy, and DJ T. Rob. What's up, y'all?
Hello.
What's up, folks?
What's going on with y'all, man?
Everything.
Everything and nothing. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, everything.
Parking was a bitch out there, joint.
Yeah, everybody woke.
What's going on?
Like the Democratic Party out that joker. Everybody out that joint.
Nigga, stupid.
Everybody trying to get a piece.
It's nice outside.
It is. It's a little windy out the joint, but yeah, it's a nice Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful Saturday in the DMV, man. So here we are, back for another week like we never left. You know how we do, Beats, Rhymes, and Life crew up in this joint. Make sure y'all get with us on social media, of course, on Facebook at BRL Podcast DMV. Also on Twitter at BRL Crew DMV. On that good Instagram at Beats, Rhymes, and Life. That's Life with a Y. And make sure you're following us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We're doing big things on YouTube. The videos are always up on there, so you can always catch the visuals of the show, how we do our thing when we do it every Saturday here at WLVS Radio at 12 noon. Don't forget to, rate us and leave us some feedback and all that good stuff, too. Like I always say, man, we like to hear that type of stuff and know how the fans feeling about everything. And, hey, you can even throw some topics at us, whatever you feel like. You know what I'm saying? We wide open to it. So
Do that, yep. Let us know how you feel. Let us know.
Oh, there we go. That sounds lovely right there. Mike came in nice. Yeah, so... yeah, hit us up, man. We got a couple announcements I just want to run through real quick before we dip into the topics, man. We mentioned beautiful weekend here in the DMV. It's also Broccoli City Music Festival weekend going down today.
Yeah. Started Thursday, though, right?
Started Thursday. It's a whole weekend festival. They had a whole bunch of different events going on starting from Thursday, and today is actually the music festival itself. The concert side of things is going on today. Yeah. Gates opened up at 12, so it's going on right now. If you still kind of riding around, ain't really looking for nothing to do, and you got tickets, man, you go ahead head out there right now. It's going to be popping.
Got a nice lineup.
They delayed it?
They delayed it like an hour because of the weather.
They got to get ready from last night. Yeah, okay, I could dig
so
that.
So everything is pushed back.
Push back like an hour or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, gates are probably going to open up at 1. Make sure y'all stay tuned to social media, man. I'm sure they're going to be updating everything, letting y'all know when everything is good to go. But so with that said, I wanted to just make a couple of notes about some set times. I'm sure some of these set times are going to be subject to change. But, you know what I'm saying, y'all check it out when y'all pull up, get all the information you need. But a few notable times from before was YBN Corday. He was supposed to be going on at 2:15. I'm sure that's going to be a little bit after that now. So push back probably an hour. City Girls was supposed to go on at 3:45. That's probably going to be pushed back as well. So check your local listings for that. Lil Baby was supposed to be at 4:30. Ella May at 6. Tiana Taylor at 6:45. Wheezy at 7:30. And Childish Gambino was going to close things out tonight at 9:35. Again, those times I mentioned, they probably are subject to change due to them pushing back the start time for this because of the weather from last night. We had some crucial ass weather out here in the DMV last night, man. Tornadoes and rain and some more shit.
Yeah, man, crazy 2 weeks, Joe.
Yeah,
crazy.
man, that's crazy. When the last time we had a tornado, man? Like,
That's what happened last night?
Yeah, it was like tornado type winds, yeah.
Last Friday and like Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, tornado watch going on in the area. So
it was some areas that got it worse than others, but man, that joint was serious, man. Climate change is a real thing. When last time DC don't be having no damn tornadoes, man.
I don't know. We've been getting weird weather for like the past maybe like 10 years. We had an earthquake.
True.
We had a couple of tornadoes.
Yeah, since the earthquake thing's been going crazy.
I think that's
3 or 4 years ago, since the earthquake hit, it's been crazy.
Okay, yeah. I was still in Florida for that, but I remember hearing. But yeah, I mean, to me, that's all climate change right there. Just the different, the atmosphere changing, man. The world we live in changing. But we ain't gonna get on that scientific shit. We gonna keep it hip hop, baby. So let's stick to the script. So that was pretty much it for Broccoli City Music Festival, man. Like I said, y'all check y'all local listings for the start times, the new start times, since everything gonna be pushed back. So Still gonna be going down. A lot of great things at the festival, man. So y'all check that out. Also, I wanted to shout out John Singleton, man. We got out of here last week before we could talk about that. But yeah, man, John Singleton suffered what we thought was a mild stroke at first, but now they saying, his family released a statement talking about it was a major, severe heart attack, which he's now in a coma from.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, man, we got to send some prayers up to the whole Singleton family, man. Hopefully the brother could pull through. Really not that young. He was only like 51 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't that old at all. You know what I mean? So definitely send some
I
love.
think he was still out there doing stuff because he was doing the what's the joint?
Snowfall.
Yeah, Snowfall
joint. Right. A lot of people fuck with that joint.
So he was still in the mix out there. Just because he did Boys in the Hood and High Learning, he wasn't chilling. He was still out there, making moves.
Still active. Damn right. Still doing a lot behind the scenes, man. So. And man, you brought up some classic joints too, man. Can't forget about them, man.
Soundtracks all the chain.
He started soundtrack. Man, he started all that soundtrack to the movie being cranking.
Yeah.
And then just the whole urban movie genre, you know what I'm saying? From the 90s on, he just put his stamp on that joint, man. So
big ups to John Singleton.
Man, definitely, man. Send some prayers up for that brother, man.
So family. Yep.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's jump into the topics, man. We got some things to talk about. You know what I mean? Got some things popping. I thought it was a little bit slow of a news week, but it really turned out being job popping. So yeah. Once you got into it, there's some things going on, man. So first, let's talk Bun B. Yeah, Bun B. That was big news like Tuesday, man. That shit shocked the shit out of me. But just a little background on that. Bun B actually got into a shootout with a masked intruder that tried to break into his Houston home. That happened on Tuesday. The UGK legend was forced to get into a shootout with the man who pulled a gun on his wife, Queenie, as she answered the door. Now, Queenie apparently thought it was like a delivery or some type of mail service, coming through to drop off some packages, and he put the gun to his head and forced his way in the house. Now, reports say the intruder demanded valuables, so Queenie offered up whatever she had on her at the time and the car, which was the Audi. Trying to kind of direct him towards the garage and keep him away from upstairs because she knew Bun B was upstairs. Okay. So when all that shit was going down, Bun B heard all the commotion as the guy was trying to skate off. He came downstairs and started busting off. So him and the dude got into a shootout. Yeah, crazy shit. They got into a shootout, hit the bomber, hit the bomber in the shoulder. He drops the gun. Leaves the gun and just rolls out, you know what I mean, on foot, not in the car. Yeah. So he left the car behind and his gun, rolled out on foot.
Went to the hospital,
checked himself in. They arrested him right there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So charged him with 2 counts of aggravated robbery with a weapon and 1 count of burglary, excuse me. But how crazy is that shit, man?
Yeah.
What would you have done? Would you have what would have been your first instinct?
My first instinct as a gun owner, a law-abiding gun owner, would have been to protect my domicile.
That's right. Yeah.
Protect my home base. So I think Bud B did exactly the right thing when you're in that situation. If you have time to strap up, and here's the thing, man. Shout out to Queenie, man, for having the presence of mind, because as a female, her just having the presence of mind to keep him downstairs, keep him away from Bun B, that saved him, protected him, and gave him time to even get strapped up too. Right. So shout out to her, man, for just thinking on her feet like that. But that just goes to show, man, husband and wife team, y'all definitely it pays to be on the same page, right? You know what I mean? Because that shit helped out a lot. And fortunately, Bun B had time to get it strapped together and go handle the situation. But
did he really go visit him in the hospital?
You heard about that?
Oh yeah, he did.
I ain't hear that.
I ain't about that. I didn't know.
I hope not.
My thing is, shoot, if you gonna roll up in somebody's house, you better know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you trying to see if Bun B is about that life. You know what I'm saying? You been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's
I don't know if he knew it was his house or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
They said the guy had been casing the neighborhood.
Well, that's what they do. That's what they do. They don't trip about who you are. They don't know about your fame. They watch you.
And it was a gated community anyway. So being in a gated community, he probably thinking any one of these houses is a good come up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that shit crazy though, man. I mean, what I was thinking of, the first thing I thought of was like, I'm glad that Bun and his wife and his family were okay.
Right.
But just the fact that, damn, we got to really value and protect our rap stars, man. Because, I mean, just a couple weeks ago, we buried Nipsey.
Yeah.
Now here we go, fast forward to this shit. It could have been a bad situation for Bun, you know what I mean? The culture couldn't take that shit if it was Bun. We wouldn't be able to take that shit. Nipsey and Bun, young. So, yeah, thank God, they both, him and his wife, had the presence of mind to, you know what I'm saying, handle their business the right way, man. That shit was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Can y'all imagine how many different ways that shit could have turned out? Had she not been home, or had he not been home? You know what I mean? Like, man, that shit crazy, man.
Out there. Y'all protect the house, y'all. Hey, do what you gotta do.
Hey, so this is one case I can say, man, guns saved the day. We don't hear too many stories about that nowadays with good situations where people are able to, protect themselves the way they're supposed to when you own a gun. So this was one of those stories, man. But big up to Bun B, man. Busy 2 weeks too. He just dropped the album Trill Static Joint.
Oh yeah,
with Static Selector. Yeah, I like that joint.
Okay, I ain't heard it yet.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked him, and it got a lot of nice features on there too.
I gotta check it out. Okay.
Yeah, I like that joint, man. And that was the one we was talking about that was recorded live.
Yeah.
They recorded the joint live in studio. Yeah, they had the joint live streaming as they was actually in the studio just recording the joint.
Oh, wow.
Every single track.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably on YouTube. You look it up on YouTube, you can see him in there. Yeah. Yeah, that joint was like that. So, yeah, man. Once again, big up to Bun B and Queenie, man, holding it down for hip hop, man. We got to protect our hip hop legends, baby, all the time. Next up, let's talk HU. Since we are here on campus, pretty much. Howard University president bans the residents from walking their dogs on campus. Yep. It's a story that we talked about last week. So this is more like a follow-up, Joan. But
since he was a press conference, he put his foot down on.
He put his foot down. He must have heard me and Tangy. That's what we said last week. We was like, President, we got to hear from you, dog.
Yeah,
we got to hear from you on this, like right now.
Exactly.
And he must have heard our call, because damn sure.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think he released the joint that day. No, matter of fact, it was the day before.
Yeah, he couldn't play around. Remember the last couple years? Remember the admissions joint?
We was talking about that. The Bama was stealing money.
The last 3 years has been kind of hard on HU. So
no bad press right now.
yeah,
no
they
doubt.
showed the kid when the kids put their foot down. Changes come. So
No doubt.
They
That's
put
a
their
good
foot
point.
down. So he was like, I can't let this thing on. Let me say something. Because, they already know how the campus talk, man.
Yeah, man.
So they don't want no riots going on right now, Joe.
Not right now.
Nah, not right now.
Not right now.
That was a good move by the press, but, yeah, man,
Yeah, that was a great move. So let's let folks know, man. This is what happened, man. So HU President Wayne A.I. Frederick basically put a ban on residents living outside of the school that are around the school grounds from walking their dogs on campus. In an email to the HU family on April 19th, which was the day before we got in on them, Frederick wrote, "We appreciate pet owners respecting our campus by not bringing pets onto the private areas." The email also said, "Howard is a private institution nestled in the heart of an urban city. We've shared a long-standing relationship with our evolving community for more than 150 years, which we look forward to continuing in the future." Enough said.
Yep.
So I wonder what old boy think about that, old Sean Groves Robichaud.
He better walk around.
It's social media when
They went in. You better find
in.
another place to walk your dog, bruh.
Yeah.
It's probably a dog park right across the street anyway.
I'm pretty sure something around here. Yeah, they take care of the animals around here.
All right.
Plenty of space and opportunity available for
plenty
that.
of space.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. So yeah, it shouldn't be a strain on either side. How it upholds the quality of their campus and the nostalgic and the history in the yard, and local residents just gonna have to find another way around to the dog parks and wherever they're trying to go. I think so. I think they will be all right too. Yeah, no doubt. So so kind of speaking of that whole little movement, let's jump on that Don't Mute DC. It was the part 2 to that joint this year. This week.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, this past week, it was a part 2 to Don't Mute DC. TCB was out there. New Impressions Band was out there, joint. They was doing it up on 14th and You went out there, didn't you, Tangy?
I sure did.
Man, what was that like? I know you was out there in the mix just loving that shit.
You know what? It was was very kind of like nostalgic, right? Because it was I predicted that it was at least 4,500 people out there.
Wow.
Okay.
And I think the numbers came back. My man Dion confirmed that it was over 4,000 people there, easily.
Okay.
And I got down there kind of, I caught the tail end of New Impressions.
Okay.
And then I caught the tail end of New Impressions, and then left maybe 15 minutes into TCB.
Okay.
So it was like around 8:30 when I left from down there, and it was still a rock of people coming down there.
Jumping. I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it online.
I think that's gonna be a problem all summer. I think they're gonna keep this on
A problem or a good thing?
I don't think
good
it's
thing.
gonna be a problem if the sound stays the same.
Okay.
Because that was I almost had an issue with it because I'm thinking like you should be able to hear the bands from like the Lincoln Theater at least.
Yeah.
That was like a block away.
Right.
And then when I'm like, I'm straining, I'm struggling, I'm already hard of hearing. So I'm like, and I could barely hear. I had to get into like the middle of the street in order to hear the band.
So the sound system wasn't right.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but because it was so many people crowded around the sound,
I got you.
I heard it kind of blocked.
Because it ain't like they got a professional sound system studio. Concert type out there.
Or like they didn't have it set up in a concert way. For concerts they usually have like what do you call those things? Like barriers or whatever.
Yeah, the barriers. Okay.
Yeah.
And the risers, you mean, like the little mini stage jumps?
Yeah, or not necessarily, just like a barricade between the performers.
Okay,
and the crowd.
okay, yeah, I got you.
So like they'll have all the monitors and all that stuff behind the barricades,
right?
Versus people like right there in front of the monitors. So
to be honest, I think it's getting kind of bigger than what they expected. Because first, you got people out there, a couple hundred, you can probably hear that.
Yeah,
you talking thousands, 4,000.
But that's what they said. It was like 700.
Oh yeah.
People, 700 to 1,000 people down there the first time. Yeah. So to go from that to 4,500.
You got to bring big boys out. You got to have some sound.
I think it's going to have to be a regular thing.
Yeah, I mean, when I say a problem, I mean a bad thing. I mean, it's going to be something that's going to be jumping.
It's going to be popping,
for the rest of the year. Don't UDC. And it's going to be something on and on.
I think they should just keep it going all summer long. All summer 19, baby.
So I know it's a lot of bands out there, but if they, the sound man ain't going to go out there for free. But maybe they want to get into somebody want to do special promotion. Get your company out there, get out there and provide sound for Don't Mute DC. So
I think we gotta keep this joint going all summer 19. Yeah. All summer 19, Joe. Just keep it going. It really reconnects the people with the culture, and it educates the new residents on our culture too.
Yeah, to see so many. I'm sorry. To see so many like kids. Out there, I was so excited.
The new generation,
I was so psyched
yeah.
Like I wanted to bring my girls down there, but they had other things to do. So they were too busy.
Your girl's busy.
Like a lot of the young people don't like go-go in this area anymore, and that's crazy. And I think it's because they haven't been exposed to it on like a live platform. It's no more outside go-go's. There's no more all ages go-go's. The bands don't really play at a lot of the festivals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like one or two here and there, but not all of them. So they only hear it on the radio. Right. And it sounds dated on the radio, even the new stuff. So of course they're not gonna like it. But go-go, you gotta experience it live. You can't.
That's a great point, man. I mean, it's also introducing a new generation of go-go. Because it is a generation that's kind of lost in the sauce, kind of like. It's like after Oz, they don't really connect with that culture no more. So it's a good thing for them to see that and know, like, nah, this is where y'all come from. This is part of where we come from. And it's been a part of us since way back. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep the shit going. And like DJ T. Rob said, might have to get a couple of bigger bands out there, too. Like a back.
I think it's coming.
I think it's coming, too. Because they see the movement growing. Every time out. That's why I said, man, all summer 19, let's keep that shit going, man. I think it's a great look for the city, for the culture, man. And, give us something to do, man. Go out there, 14 for you. It's always popping out there anyway. So, go out there, post up a little bit, pull up and post up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
When
just
they
chill out.
doing it's like Monday through Friday or like...
I don't even know. She was like impromptu. Day. Yeah, that shit was like some
Wednesday or a Thursday.
Out the blue type
feel
shit.
like it. we feel like getting down, we're gonna get down.
I like that too. Keep everybody on their toes, so you can't really plan against it or nothing. If they put it out there and some, haters trying to shut the shit down or do this, they don't know when it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Just let the shit be organic like that. You know what I mean? I like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, keep that shit organic, young. Yeah, man. So we gonna keep our eyes peeled for that, man. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more. We gonna call it the Go-Go concert series joints popping up in the city,
real?
man.
You don't know who gonna be there.
You never know what band gonna pull up, man. So you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep our ears to the street, man. Make sure we stay on top of that for real, because I think it's a good look for the city, man, no doubt. And also, so let's shift over to some more positive news on the educational tip, man. I thought this was interesting. I don't know if y'all seen this, but they came through this joint this week. Jay-Z's Sean Carter Foundation. They partnered up with Toyota for the 12th annual HBCU tour, which plans to drive New York, New Jersey area students on a 7-day trip to 11 HBCUs located between here in D.C. and Atlanta. The college tours include Howard University, North Carolina A&T, Morehouse, Spelman, all historical HBCUs, man. The tour actually kicked off this past week, made a stop here at HU on Thursday, and that stop featured some very big people, man. It featured Jay-Z's mom, who happens to be the president, too, as well, of the Sean Carter Foundation, Gloria Carter.
Nice.
WKYS personality Angie Ange, and Bayou Magazine editor Carmen Wong, both of whom are former Sean Carter Foundation scholars and Howard University alumni. So, yeah, definitely didn't know that about Angie Ange. That's pretty cool right there. Very cool that she was a part of the Sean Carter Scholars Foundation, and she continues to do work. I mean, she's always... That's her lane, though. She always works with the kids and education, and she's always at the schools and stuff like that. Big up to Angie Ange, man. She makes a lot of moves in the community having to deal with the school system and education, man. So, that's her lane, and it's a much-needed one, too. You know what I mean? What was you getting ready to say? Like you was getting ready to say something. You was kind of winding up.
No.
You gonna say that? So yeah, man, big up to them. And also, of course, Jay-Z, man, he always doing big stuff with the community, man. It's good to see his foundation and his mom heading up that joint. She really getting to work, rolling up her sleeves and getting out there on the front lines, speaking to people, man. Like, big up to Gloria Carter, man. We need more like her, man. For real. What's y'all thoughts on that?
Okay. So I think that
you all dramatic with this shit. Got everybody hanging on the edge of her words.
I had to get it together, but
all right, get it together.
I think that more people should invest in HBCUs, and I think that's part of the problem as to why some students don't attend HBCUs. Because I can even speak on it from a personal experience. Like, I'm going through the college acceptance and application process now.
Yeah, you sure are.
And the HBCUs are not giving you any money, at all. Where the PWIs and other private institutions, they cost more, but they give you a lot.
As far as what? What do you mean?
As far as financial aid.
Okay.
So in addition to whatever awards that you get from grants and things like that, they'll give you at one school, my daughter received an additional $9,000, and then another $2,500 travel voucher.
Okay,
that's tough.
The HBCUs
just
are
throwing
not,
money at you.
Yeah, they're not doing none of that. They're not. No. Unless you're you have to be a super exceptional, probably the valedictorian of your class. You know what I'm saying? Just your everyday honor roll students are not getting the top dollar from the HBCUs. So, and I think it's because of the lack of resources. We have all these wealthy millionaires, but for whatever reason, maybe because they didn't have the college experience, they don't they don't
reinvest in those
in the black schools. Yeah, no,
okay,
and they should.
I've heard that a lot too. That's a big complaint that a lot of people have about HBCUs is the lack of investing, the lack of funding that they receive from alumni who make it, or just from other institutions or companies or what have you, they just don't have the funding. They're just not funneling that money back into the schools. And these schools, desperately need them. I mean, they've been around for hundreds of years, but that's through all hard work and dedication and funding, being able to receive funding even from the government in some cases. So, some private funding would be beneficial. It would be good. You know what I'm saying? Give back and, like you saying, reinvest in the institutions, man. I mean, DJ T-Rob and I can definitely speak to that, man. We've been to both PWIs and HBCUs, and I tell you like this, man, it ain't nothing like an HBCU experience, man. Those are memories I will never forget. A lot of fun. In some cases, too much motherfucking fun. But we made it out, though. We have our degrees, so, nigga, we wasn't slipping too much, you know what I'm saying? We had to buckle down at some point and get it in, but... Yeah, man, my nieces, they go up here to HU now, so, man, I'm all about the HBCUs. I think but you know what's funny, though? Back in our day, the knock on them Jones was, you need to go to PWI so you can, gain some diversity and learn how to work with other groups and stuff like that. But I kind of beg to differ on that, John. I think, you still going to learn the same skills at an HBCU that are going to be applicable anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I think the more important factor is, getting that knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? Getting that historical perspective of where we come from and shit like that and what we've been through and just all the accomplishments that we made and stuff like that. I mean, that gives you a huge boost going out into the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like. So, not to knock a PWI as well, I mean, because you definitely have some great institutions out there, but, I think it's important for, our people, our community to support them Jones. And hey, man, let's get into them. Let's go.
I'm good with the bus trips. That's what's up. At Ballou High School, they do the same thing. They go to North Carolina A&T. Hit the little Atlanta joints, and the kids really like them joints.
Yeah.
And I think one kid's come back, they be like, I like North Carolina Central, I like Spelman. They get to, just experience. Even if they don't go to a HBCU, at least they stepped on the campus and be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I see how they get down over here. I see how they marching, how they got their
yard. So that's the feedback you got from the kids.
Oh, yeah, for kids. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they come back, yes. And all they do is hit HBCUs. They might hit Temple, do some of American youth, stuff like that. But when they do their trip downtown Atlanta, and they hit all them joints. Spelman, Morehouse.
Because they all in that little one area.
AUC.
And they come up
What's
Central,
it
they go
called?
Virginia.
AUC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They hit Virginia State, Virginia Union, and it's pretty smooth. Yeah, it's like
that's what's up.
Yeah. I know the DC kids get like a little package when they go out of state, though. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to pay that out of state fee. So it's like a little incentive for them.
Incentive,
they can go anywhere they want. I think Marion Barry said that jump a long time ago.
Okay.
They can make moves anywhere they want throughout the United States and pay in-state tuition. So that's
you can't beat that.
Yeah, can't beat that. And they, something they still their pocket still ain't fat, so it's still hurting them. But it's less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, a whole lot less, and you still getting more bang for your buck. You're getting that education, that quality education that you need. So. Man, that's what's up. So they got the same programs here right in DC for like you said, Ballou students, right?
Yeah. I think any DC school. I think it's like for charter schools too. I believe if you're a graduate out of DC, there's some little centers out there. So any of our parents out there, kids graduating DC, check that out. What incentives they got for seniors that come out in DC. So check that out.
DC Tag.
Oh yeah,
DC Tag. Okay,
that's what it is. Okay,
Tangy with the facts.
Knows, yeah,
man,
that
we trying to
around
get
the application.
all the money that we can.
I hear you, man. How's that working for y'all in y'all situation?
It's looking promising.
Good. That's what's up.
I'm being optimistic. We're waiting for our DC Tag award now.
Okay.
And once that comes in, then I'll know for sure if we get like 100% full funding.
Man, so that's for your oldest. What about Bear?
Bear is the oldest.
Bear's the oldest.
Bear's
okay.
the oldest. And,
that's Miss. She like whatchamacallit. What she say her favorite rapper was that day, dog?
G Herbo.
G Herbo. She's like, y'all don't fuck with G Herbo.
Like, we're gonna bring him up this joint. She gonna be outside with a sign on that.
Oh my God, she would kill me if I didn't bring her.
She gonna be fanning it out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good G Herbo. Yeah. So yeah, Bear. Oh yeah, she's lovely, man. She's a great kid. So yeah, hopefully everything go well with that. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
We got prom coming up on the 10th. So.
Y'all locked and loaded?
Yes, but I recently said something about getting her a date. And so she was like,
Look at Terry face.
Wait. So you trying to play matchmaker and hook her up with a date?
only because it's like, dang, babe, you going by yourself? Like,
That's the thing.
You know,
That is the thing.
That's the thing.
That's her personality, though. She's not. She's kind of like a loner.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I'm like, you too.
Yeah, don't
pretty.
force it
Can't
on
force
her,
it,
man.
can't force
I'm not, but she's just gonna look so gorgeous that day, and I'm just like, dang.
That look gorgeous by herself.
That's the mother in her right there, though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Mama
that-
Duke.
yeah.
A companion, not nobody. He don't really gotta do all of that. You know, what
Let
I'm
her go with
saying?
her
Just
girlfriends.
Show up. Her girlfriends.
They
some
got
of her
dates too.
girlfriends aren't even going.
Okay. Okay.
wow.
So at least she is going.
Yeah.
But wait. You got somebody in mind already, or you looking?
No, I'm still looking.
Okay, you still checking the market.
Trying to play matchmaker out this joint.
Yeah,
she
man.
out there trying bachelorette out this joint.
Trying to play
Number
Chuck
two,
Woolery-
number
Chuck
one.
Woolery and shit. You know what I mean?
I don't like number one. Send number one.
Who behind door number two?
Let me see number
You know
6
what I'm saying?
again. Let me talk. I got one more question with number 6.
Man, I'm gonna be hard on them.
That's
I'm not playing.
So you gonna play matchmaker, but so that means you can screen them first, though. You can screen them
Well, I probably
in the
have-
initial process.
See, my thing is, I didn't screen the parents,
Ah, see. Okay, you smart.
so it's just more
You smart.
so like, you know, how did this child grow up? Who his parents are?
Damn. How did this child grow up? How you raise this kid, basically?
Yeah, like
Man, you
you
go
know what I'm
hard.
saying?
That's
Or
important,
how,
though, man.
How do they treat the women in it? How does
Yeah.
their dad treat the women in their lives? You know what I'm saying? Like it all plays a factor.
No
Like,
doubt,
I've been
no
plotting.
doubt.
Like I've watched some people grow up. They watched my daughter grow up. Like we afloat in the same social circle. So it's like, you know, you would be perfect for my daughter because I know your parents.
Yeah.
That
And
make
I
it
know they
easier, right?
did
Yeah,
a
that make it
hell of a
easier.
job, yeah.
So that's who you need to go at. The folks that you know that you've hung out with, their
Yeah,
kids. Yeah.
yeah.
So that way you ain't got to do too much screening. You already know.
I already know.
Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move. Yeah, prom season definitely coming up, man. Hey, you gonna be busy then too, dog. You be doing the
Nah,
proms
man, I
and shit?
gave proms up, man.
You gave them
hey,
up?
look,
Why you gave them
I
up,
gave
Joe?
him up, man. You know, I had my time, man. And get to a certain age, man, I leave some my younger DJs out that joint. I be passing some joints on, man.
Nigga say he
you know?
did his time
Nah, I
already.
did my time, man. That's so. Yeah, man. It's a different day and age, man.
Yeah,
you know
you
that,
right.
I mean,
You
like,
right.
like P. Diddy said, man, they don't dance no more, man. You know,
Nah,
the
they don't.
youngest, man, they pull their phones out, you know, want to take pictures, but you know, they might do one or few dances, but they ain't partying all night. You know what
Nah,
I'm
they
saying?
do a two-step or two. That's
yeah,
about it.
yeah, and then you can trap them out, but after a while, you know, but it ain't no, you know.
Yeah.
That's
It
why
ain't-
you need go-go.
Yeah, it ain't what
They
it is
still
no
do
more, man.
dance at that's what I noticed last night. I was like, dang, the girls are dancing.
They was getting it, huh?
And some of them was dancing with the guys. And I was like, oh,
Gotta
this
get it
is
back to
like-
that. You gotta get back to that era, man.
I was like, I'm getting old. Because I seen it come like
Full circle, yeah,
It's
that's
like,
crazy, ain't it? Yeah,
ooh.
man. Shit, that was the thing back. We used to be in the go-go, man. Fuck the wall. We try and get up on something,
Yeah,
huh?
real.
You know what I'm saying? That little joint,
Yeah.
that could be a number at the end of the
Yeah.
night, a
Hey,
number or two. You know
Freak
what
up
I
on
mean?
the joy, she move away. Like, let's go to the next one.
Go to the next joint,
We
you
ain't
know
get
what I mean?
mad. We ain't gonna strong arm you. We gonna go on to the next one.
Gotta play the numbers,
Yeah.
baby. Gotta play the numbers. That's how it goes. That's something we can teach these youngins something, man. We ain't that old. We got the game. We got the game for them, man. But all right, so
Straight sexual harassment back in the day.
hey, look,
Definitely
that Me Too shit fucked everything up, man.
In the 90s,
There's
it
been a
rap,
lot of us
yo.
locked up over
It's
that
a
Me
rap.
Too
Oh, for
shit back in
sure.
the 90s, John.
Come on, that
What?
jump be like, Mom, him.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Dude, what you talking about? I ain't touching.
man, I don't even want to talk about that, Joe. My ass probably be late as a mug, man. Lord have mercy, man. Yeah, we'd have been hemmed up like a mug, Joe.
What?
crazy.
But we can show them the right way still. We can still give them the finesse. That's, you know, they be lacking some finesse sometimes. So, you know, we hit them with that shit, man. But now let's talk Wale, man. Wale, that was a funny ass little situation, man. I think it just popped off yesterday too.
Yeah. It was a fan. The fan show his face or just some
Yeah,
random
I'm about to
shit?
tell you,
Okay.
like we got his whole Twitter handle and all that shit,
Oh,
man.
wow.
So you can go to the joint, man. He probably got a rack of followers now after that shit, but so anyway, man, Wale, I just happened. I don't know how I came up on this joint, man. Okay, I'll tell you how. So it was what he said at the end. So we'll get to that. So basically, Wale got into a little back and forth with a fan on Twitter yesterday. Now the fan claims that he ran into Wale at the airport and Wale had an attitude with him when the guy tried to approach him and talk to him, right? So basically, the guy's handle is at what bruh, like what up bruh, I guess is how you say it. So at what bruh tweeted, seen at Wale at JFK, bro had attitude. Definitely wasn't one of the rap artists I expected that from. Wale then later responded, y'all niggas be wild as hell coming up to niggas getting off red-eye flights. I don't want to talk about rap with you, dog. I'm tired. It's 7 a.m. I'm not about to apologize for it. Respect niggas' space, sis.
He sassed them.
That's the joint that got me. Was he called them sis though?
So he remember exactly what dude looked like. So he
probably did.
Probably a little shot.
Probably Stop acting like you know what I'm saying. So that brings me to this question. So I know fans, being in this area, we run into a lot of celebrities. A lot of celebrities be on the party scene. Excuse me, they come here to party. So you might run into them here and there, just out in your daily comings and goings, man. Is there a line that you have to draw when dealing with celebrities? I mean, is it sometimes doing too much, by approaching them at the wrong time or depending on the time of day? What is doing too much with celebs?
Early in the morning like that, that's a wrap. Come on, man. If you get off a flight, you catch them in the airport. I'm pretty sure everybody you've been at an airport in Atlanta. You done seen plenty of people cross through that joint, like the major intersection, and for the
that's
flights.
The main hub, right? One of the
So
main hubs.
You seen everybody run through that joint. Dallas. You see football players, and only gotta be music cast. But
true.
Man, it's gonna be a time for autographs, time for all that stuff. Now this is a selfie age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So take a picture and keep it moving.
Right.
You ain't gonna say that, yo. So how was it that you were able to land your career with Rick? How's it working with Rick Ross? I said, oh, come on, man. Nobody want to hear all that. So
this ain't no interview, dog. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't that day and time. But you gotta respect the space. So early in the morning, something like that, I can understand. But
why you can't just say what's up?
What's up?
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah. It ain't like Wale was like, yeah, get the fuck away from me.
Right.
I just ain't in the mood right now.
Nah, he might have said that. I seen Wale in action.
I
seen him do something like that and be petty, like.
Oh shit!
I'm giving the benefit,
especially in a club.
You try to give him the Benny.
I'm
trying to give him the Benny
in the club. And they might be standoffish in the club, but they front. They don't want to be all, But I don't know. He
did it to a female. I was shocked.
Wow. Okay, you don't see that a lot.
Tried it.
Yeah, I feel like that too, man. Like it's a certain time and place, man. 7 a.m. at the airport. You might not want to approach somebody at that time of morning. You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely they coming off of, like he said, red-eye flight. They tired. They was probably sleep on the flight before. Yeah. So they probably still groggy and stuff. Like, I might want to just fall back and say, oh, there's Wale. What's up, brother? Good seeing you, man.
He might offer to have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? That's happened to me before. Or like, I forgot we was in Atlanta. And what's his name? This was when Soul Food series was out.
Okay.
One of the characters?
Yeah.
The dude that played Lamb or the father?
The dancer one.
Yeah. Dude.
He played Mekhi Phifer character.
Oh, yeah, Darren Henson. Yeah.
And we were kind of like just sitting there, just casual. We watched them walk by. We was like, oh, hey. He was like, hey, how y'all doing? He was like real polite or whatever. But I can imagine how he would have acted if we would have just ran up on him like, oh my God, can we take a picture? Oh my God, like in his face, like, celebrities are humans too.
No doubt,
like,
no doubt.
They're really no different than you are. And I would have a problem. Like, that's why I don't want to be famous, because I want to be able to walk down the street in my neighborhood with no issues.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be approached and attacked or people taking out their cameras every 5 seconds recording.
Looking like paparazzi and shit.
Like, I could not do that. I couldn't do it.
All right, I got a story. Okay. I'm a huge rap fan, as y'all know. I was in Miami with my wife. We went to, what was that, Prime 112, the steak joint.
Yeah.
So, it's one of the, everybody always talk about Prime 112, Prime 112. We like, all right, we going to hit that joint up. We going to check it out, right? So we sit in the joint, waiting on our table. Excuse me. My wife knows I'm a huge rap fan, huge hip-hop junkie, of course. As we're waiting, we see a Bentley pull up. Oh, matter of fact, it was a Phantom. Rolls Royce joint, pull up in the front. I was like, that's somebody big. Watch. She was like, yeah, all right, whatever. How you know? I'm like, well, somebody big about to come in this joint. So doors open up, you know what I'm saying? Entourage flows out, this, that, the third.
Dang.
Bama walks in. Excuse me. Who do I see? None other than motherfucking NORE.
Oh, wow. All right.
No bullshit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What happened? Oh, I fucked up. My bad. I thought DZ said something. I was like, what happened? I banged the joint. My bad. I ain't mean to do that. But but yeah, Noriega, nigga. So Noriega walked in the joint. So I've developed this little thing. When I see celebrities, I don't really. Even if I fuck with them hard, like I don't fan out. I don't stand out or nothing.
Yeah.
I think it's something cool to say that's going to get their attention and they're going to know, like, I fuck with your work. You know what I'm saying? So as he was walking by, like, he walked by. I ain't say nothing and shit. You know, I was just like, all right, they go Nori and shit, whatever. Turns out we end up sitting right by that motherfucker, Joe. So our table was right here. They sat them down first, of course. He got the VIP privileges, so we had to still wait for our seat, me and my wife. So they sat him down. When we went to our table, I'm like, oh shit, like he's sitting right behind us. But I'm being cool. I'm being cool. So as he was leaving, you know, they got up and left before us. I was like, yo, Jose Luis got you. Golden guns and tongues. I hit a verse. I hit a verse.
He turned around.
He turned around. Yeah. He said, oh, shit, that's old school, baby. Yeah. And he dapped me up. Boom. I was like, man, fuck with you, man. Appreciate what you doing. Drink Champs doing good and all that.
Oh, this was recently.
This was like last year. This was a year ago.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, Drink Champs was definitely popping. I said, you know, I just showed him love with the Drink Champs joint. He was like, yeah, appreciate you. Yo, whoop de whoop de whoop. That was it. Kept it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
no I ain't even want to selfie it out. I was just like, nah, Joe, we're gonna keep it hood. We're gonna keep it gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just show you respect on your work. Yeah. Show you I know your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. Like that way, and let you go about your business.
Yeah, you hit a verse, you catch their eye, and then you become like and then I'm pretty sure while they got on the plane and he heard a dude up there rapping something off him, Wiley probably like, you know what? What's up? You know, I like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fan his work. You know, rather than doing that, like, because who knows what he went up to him and said, "Oh, Wale, can I get that?" We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know what he said. I mean, the fact that Wale had an attitude kind of tell you like he probably came off wrong. You know what I'm saying? But
even if you see an entertainer and you call him a name or character that he played in a movie,
that shit.
They like appreciate it. Oh, you like my character? You know, that's one of the good characters.
I did that.
No.
I did that. Listen, motherfucking. So you know the Wire. They should shoot the Wire around here. Shit. When I used to go to the barber shop over there by what's the little joint everybody go to, the old head spot in Lanham, the Half Note.
Oh,
yeah, so my barbershop used to be over there by the Half Note and shit, right? Motherfucking Idris walked in the joint. No bullshit. Nigga, I was sitting there. Idris Stringer. This is what I check out what I did. So, and this is when I knew, okay, that's how you get this. That's how you like communicate with the celebs without like dick ride. You know what I'm saying? He in the joint. I'm waiting to go get my haircut. He's just finished up. He walked up to the booth where you pay and shit. And that's where I happen to be sitting. So I look up like, this nigga Stringer Bell, I'm looking around in the barbershop, like ain't nobody doing nothing. I'm like, oh, they don't know and shit. Yeah. Wow. So this was right in between seasons, like one of the last seasons and shit. And I was like, yeah. As he was paying, I said, yeah, what's up, Stringer Bell? What's going to happen with da-da-da-da-da? You know, I just went straight to the storyline. And he turned around, he started laughing. He's like, and that's when I heard his accent. I didn't know he was from England before then. So when he started talking, like, you know, I can't tell you that. I was like, oh shit, this nigga ain't even from here. You know what I mean? But just kept it 100. Boom. I appreciate you, bro. You know, good work, man. Good luck to you. You know what I'm saying? Peace. You know what I'm saying? Out of there. Wow. So, yeah, man, that shit worked, man. Like that. Don't dick ride. Like I would say, man, if you were a fan like that for real, just mention something about their work. You know, they gonna appreciate that more because they're gonna be like, oh, so you really watch my shit or you really listen to my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how artists are. That shit mean a lot to them. You know, you listening to their work. So
no doubt. Yeah. So I know you hit him with a verse. That's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Hit him with the verse. That's all you need, man. Or
that was cute how you did that.
Start rapping.
Jose Luis, his head. I'm telling you, he started goosing off the break. His head said, "Whoop." Jose Luis, like, yeah, that's that CNN war report right there.
You hit that Carl Thomas, I love my life. You be
Dog, that's
Yeah,
like one of my
that
favorite
joint,
Nori joints, yeah. I heard that joint on the car the other day, man.
That was a joint right there. Yeah, that was our album in college.
Niggas, niggas in the
Capone
car
got out
next
of
to
jail.
Oh yeah.
Capone got out. We was listening to T.O.N.Y.
Yup.
Then when they dropped that band from USA joint and
Yup.
Nori. Oh my. Body in the
The
trunk.
band from TV
Band
joint.
from TV.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
That lineup on that camera, that lineup was sick on that joint. That whole album, I gotta go listen to that joint now. Kid
No
Capri
bullshit. I'm about to go put it
I'm
on the
about
car
to
right
listen
now. As soon as we leave here, we gonna put it on. But nah, no bullshit. I started going. I was going into that Love My Life the other day. I know somebody in the car next to me was probably like, "What the fuck wrong with him?" I'm in the joint like, "Doom, da-doom. I love my life."
And then here with the closer joint. You know?
Oh Lord, don't even go to the closer
Don't
joint,
even go,
man. Oh man, I think I still got that tape you gave me on the joint.
That joint mean. That mean. Oh.
Yeah.
Y'all made that up.
Nah,
I
that's
mean, not now, but like back then.
yeah, we made that up.
Yeah, we made that up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But y'all crazy, man. Nah, good shit though. So you learn here from Beats Rhymes of Life how to approach celebrities, man.
Right.
Don't fucking dick ride. Just play it cool. If you really a fan, just bring up something that they, that they'll recognize that, they did and they recognize you as a fan of their work and keep it moving, man. Just, you ain't gotta go through all that. So Wale, man, I kind of agree with Wale. I mean, I don't know if he really jumped out there and carried dude like that, but I would have probably been like, yeah, it's a little early, bruh. You know what I mean? Holler at me after about 9 or 10 o'clock. Let me at least get a cup of coffee in this motherfucker or something, dog. You know what I mean? 7 a.m., good Lord. It's crazy, man. One more thing real quick. Did y'all peep the Jay-Z joint? I missed the Jay-Z B-Sides concert last night.
I caught it on Instagram this morning.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, saw
Everybody
Cameron on that
reposts.
joint.
Yeah, they were streaming it on
Where
Tidal.
they do that? Where they do that?
It was in New York.
Okay,
Yeah, at Webster Hall.
On Tidal.
Yeah,
Okay,
but they
so I can go
streamed
back
it
and
live
watch
on
it.
Tidal. You can go back on Tidal and watch it, but they streamed it. Like I was trying to watch it, and when I went on there, I didn't see like the link for it. Then I started doing something else, and I kind of forgot about it. But
I gotta go back and watch that.
yeah, it was a lot of big names in that joint, man. He had Nas in the joint. He had Dipset, Cameron. First time him and Cam performed ever on stage.
Really?
That shit, yeah, you don't never see Cam and Jay on stage together. So that was a big thing.
Yeah, that's big.
Did I mention Nas? Nas, Cam and Jim Jones. Who else did he bring out? I think he brought out some. I want to say he brought out one person, but anyway, man, he did a lot of joints. The whole B-Sides concert series is about him just doing a lot of his B-side songs, a lot of songs that weren't released as singles, a lot of the street joints that most of his real hardcore fans fuck with. Yeah. He hit a lot of them joints.
Back in
man.
the early when Streets was watching type
Streets
shit.
was watching, even
was
Reasonable Doubt.
Mixtape shit back then.
Yeah, mixtape shit. Yeah, like he did that joint, Show You How to Do This. That was a little underground joint. He had a lot of good joints, man. So for all the Tidal viewers, man, you can definitely go back and catch that on the joint. It's going to be replayed on there in case you missed the live stream last night. But yeah, man, definitely, man. Big up to Jay, always doing big things, of course. Hova the great, man. So yeah, man, we covered a lot. That's about it for us today, man. Y'all got anything, any shout outs y'all want to give real quick before we head out?
I know we off topic. What I heard about my man Kodak Black getting raided up in the city.
Oh yeah, they raided his bus.
Yeah, man.
But he didn't get caught up though.
Nah, but his boys did.
Yeah, he put it. One of his boys took the rap on that jump.
They all got out. Yeah,
So it's a wrap then. You know what I mean?
So,
but that goes to show they definitely got their eyes on him.
they got their eyes on him.
Alphabet Boys watching.
Yeah.
So he might want to move carefully.
Yeah, man. So it might be. It's been a crazy year for him.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know. Hope it ends a positive note, man. But
Well, he'll grow up at some point, I guess. What's up, Tanya?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I do got a shout out. I got to shout out Deuce 9. He's the engineer for Backyard Band and cool homie or whatever.
Okay.
So shout out to him. Today is his birthday. Thank you for last night. Thank you.
Taurus
so
in the
much.
building. Taurus.
Good
Shout
shit,
out
good
Taurus
shit.
Out there.
I like Taurus. You a Taurus?
No, I'm a Leo.
A
Leo's on deck all day.
Oh.
Summer babies.
Yeah, well, we Libra gang. We
Thank
hold
you.
it down.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But look, check it out. We about to get up out of here, man. We will be back next week. Y'all know what it is. Like we never left. Same time, same place right here. WLVS Radio at 12 noon. Coming up on deck, got the OG veteran Eddie Kane with the Eddie Kane Show coming up right behind us, man. We just warmed it up for him. He going to keep things blazing for you throughout the rest of the afternoon. As for us, you know what it is. We out, baby. 2 words. We gone.
I said, bitch, you stuck, why you always curve a G? Just don't get me here, tyrants ain't gon'